Are any of you guys younger siblings by a show of hands?
Me.
Yeah, me too. Do you guys remember following around your older siblings when you were little and copying every movement that they would make? Yeah, so I would do that with my brother too, and typically the outcomes were very similar. So he would build a Lego castle, and I would be sitting next to him, and I would build the same one, and it would turn out similar because I'd be watching him the whole time. Well, this is not one of those stories. This is a story of a dog, a bear, and a cat. So once upon a time, a master had a dog, and this dog was very, very old and worn out, and he was very useless to the master. And so the master one day decided to stop feeding it. And a few days went on, and the dog went under a tree to die, basically. And then a bear came out of the forest, and he asked the dog, "What are you doing lying there?" And the dog said, "I'm here to die. I have no food." And the bear said, "Well, are you hungry?" And the dog said, "Yes, I'm starving." So the bear said, "Okay, follow me." So the dog followed him to the forest, and once they got there, the bear said, "Dog, oh dog, am I beautiful?" And the dog said, "Yes, bear, you are beautiful." And he stomped his feet and he banged his hands on the ground. And the bear said, "Dog, oh dog, is my hair disheveled?" And the dog said, "Yes, your hair is disheveled." And he stomped on the feet and he stomped on his feet and he banged his hands on the floor. And all of a sudden a fowl came falling out of the sky, and it landed right in front of the dog. And the bear said, "Here is your food, eat this for nourishment, I will be back." And so the dog did just that. He started eating the fowl for nourishment, and he nursed himself back to health, and then the bear came back. And the bear said, "How are you feeling?" And the dog said that he was feeling great. And so the bear said, "Okay, we're going to get you back to your home. So follow me." So they went back to the home, and the bear devised a plan. So the bear runs into the house, and he goes to the master's baby's room, and he snatches the baby out of the house. And he runs out of the house, and the master's wife follows after him, and the bear makes it look like the dog was the hero and had saved the baby from the bear. And so the master's wife begged her husband, "We have to keep this dog. He saved our baby." And so the master said that was all right, and so they kept the old dog. And one night, the master was having a party, and he invited all of his friends, and so the dog invited his new friend, Bear, to come to the party as well. And all of the master's guests had been drinking, and they were singing, and they were having a good time, and the bear looked at them and said, "Well, I want to drink." So he started to drink as well, and then he looked at them and he said, "Well, I want to sing." So he started to sing, but the people were not happy that a bear was at the party. So it was just chaos, and everyone was running around and running from the bear all over. And during this chaos, the dog looked outside and saw that the master had thrown out their old cat, just the same way that he had thrown out him. And with further knowledge from the cat had informed the dog that she wasn't being fed either. So the dog started sneaking food during all of this commotion to the cat, and the master's wife saw this, and she started beating the dog and said, "Don't feed the cat, ever, don't do that." And so the dog was like, "Well, I don't want to be beat," so he had to stop feeding the cat. And the next day, he thought of a plan, and he said, "Cat, follow me to the forest, and I'll get you some nourishment." So he takes the cat out into the forest, and he says, "Cat, oh cat, am I beautiful?" And the cat says, "What are you talking about?" And he says, "Just say I'm beautiful." And so the cat says, "Okay, yes, you're beautiful." And so he stomps his feet and he bangs his hands on the floor, and he says, "Cat, oh cat, is my hair disheveled?" And the cat's like, "What?" And the dog goes, "Just say it's disheveled." And so the cat says, "Yeah, your hair is disheveled." And so he stomps his feet and he bangs his hands on the ground, and then the cat falls dead. And the moral of the story is that what works for others may not always work for you. Thank you.